What's going on, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back once again here with Soundhead Entertainment, back in NASCAR Heat 3 once again here to continue on in our 2019 championship mode with the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Of course, the day race here at Bristol, which just ran yesterday if you're watching this video as it comes out. And it was a pretty decent race all over around. I thought it was a pretty good race. And of course, Kyle Busch won in his Skittles car, which we've tried to replicate here as best as I can with the limited color options that I get with each car. But I tried my best, and I think it's kind of close, so we'll take it for what it's worth. And we'll talk a little bit about that race today. We'll hopefully have a good race ourselves. And without further ado, let's head to the track. All right, let's see how we do this lap. Oh, that is cooking them. That is absolutely cooking them. So that is going to do it. We're going to ramp it down right there. Let's see. Let's qualify with a 16.779. I've been into the sevens a couple of times, but that is gonna be, let's see how this goes right here. This is gonna be a pole, baby. Oh, that's gorgeous. Starting on the front. Oh my goodness me, getting that pole. I knew that was gonna be a hot lap right there. All right, let's go ahead and head into the race. All right, so we got them lined up here for the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Bubba Wallace been struggling all weekend. He's been struggling all career, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and accept that as a weekend problem for him. That's all there is to know. Apparently, we set on the pole, Chase Elliott on our outside, and we are underway here at Bristol Motor Speedway, past the line, and we are, man, that record lap for the pole right there, that's nice. That's how you do it. I knew that lap was fast. I dipped into the sevens a little bit before that in some of the previous rounds. But a 7.79, that is pretty good here at Bristol, so I'll happily take that. And we have happily got ourselves a lead out here in front for a little bit. Hopefully we can keep it here. It was that Kyle Larson behind us, followed by a fleet of Chevys, it looked like, and Harvick back there as well. So just got to hold on to it a little bit here and have a solid race. We'll talk a little bit about the race which took place. Of course, we're flying the closest I could get to the Skittles colors, like I already said. The Kyle Busch kind of got handed that position to win that race. I mean, I feel like everybody else kind of, was too busy fighting each other, and they kind of just gave one to Kyle Busch. At least that's how I viewed it. But Kyle Busch gets another win. That's 3 on the season already, only 8 races in. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. But pretty solid, and once again, a Joe Gibbs car wins, so it's kind of turning into a Joe Gibbs Penske season. Will there be another blood feud maybe later on this season between the two teams? I hope so, because that usually makes for a pretty entertaining and fun season. Had those a couple of times. I'd be more than happy to have one again as we reach 10 to go on the stage. Just having a nice solid race out front so far. Just got to mind ourselves. Some of these AI can be, like, ridiculously good. It doesn't help when I nearly wreck myself by hitting the apron. But, anyway, back to yesterday's race. So, let's talk a little bit about Clint Bowyer. I want to talk about Clint Bowyer because he was, like, his race yesterday was, like, the definition. Like, like you could make a compilation of falling short, basically, out of Clint Bowyer's race yesterday. Fell short in the first stage to Ty Dillon. Now, let's just go ahead and point and laugh at the fact that somebody got beat. Well, I guess you point and laugh at all other, 38 cars or 39 cars, however many other cars there were besides Ty Dillon that he beat for a stage win. Ty Dillon beat everybody else for a stage win. Now, I know there was some pit road, shenanigans, different people making different calls and everything. Ty Dillon won a stage in 2019. That is just unbelievable. That is the wildest thing that I've ever heard. So I guess hat off to Ty Dillon for the right call and riding that outside lane just like you're supposed to. He did it all right. Beat Clint Bowyer straight up in a photo finish for the first stage, and then Bowyer, obviously, he was looking pretty good. He looked pretty fast and probably could have won that race had he put it in the right spots when he needed to, but just wasn't able to get it done. Fell short at the end of the race as well. And again, they kind of let Kyle Busch get out there and do his thing. He put him in that situation that he loves, and I am getting hunted down right now by Martin Truex Jr. He has closed the gap on me majorly, which he was kind of a sight, a rare sight in yesterday's race. He was up there towards the front a little bit at the beginning. He ran second there for a while, and then I didn't really see much of him for the rest of the day, it seemed like. So Truex still not really showing up at JGR. I mean, maybe it'll take some time to get used to that whole dynamic of the new team, but I definitely expected to see more results out of him by now, and, things have been kind of lame over there. And, of course, we've got the whole Brad Keselowski situation to talk about. I know, as a Brad Keselowski fan, how I feel about it. But I got one lap left in the stage, so let's at least concentrate on that and get this one in the bag here, as we are having a pretty good race. We're just now coming up on lap traffic. They're not going to have to worry about too much. We've got Ryan Truex here in front of us. We're in a Truex sandwich right now. I got Martin behind me and Ryan in front of me. We win a stage regardless. Brad Keselowski 5th there, my boy. And that'll do it. Martin Truex 2nd, Kyle Larson 3rd, Kevin Harvick 3rd, Kyle Larson 4th. So, not going to pit yet, so let's just go ahead and get to the flag. All right. So, pretty much a flawless first stage. From the pole all the way to the checker stage flag, and we're back underway, and just what a launch. What an absolute launch off the corner, or off the straightaway, or off of whatever you want to call it, off the restart, just showing them how it's done, basically. And hopefully we can continue to do that throughout the rest of this race, because I would really like to get a win. I like this track. In this game, it's a little wonky. I think pretty much ask anybody who plays this game regularly, like your favorite NASCAR YouTubers maybe, they could probably tell you that Bristol in this game is just a mess, especially the seam. See that little black line above the first lane here? If you get on that thing, if you have your tires on either side of that thing, good luck. Hope you enjoyed your life, because you are gonna die, because that thing will kill you every time. You won't even be ready for it. It'll pitch you right into that inside wall. You won't even be ready for it. So you got to try to avoid that. The track's just unnecessarily slippery, and then you're loose in, and then you push immediately afterwards. It's very confusing the way that this track runs. It doesn't run how it would in real life. So hopefully that's something that can be improved on in the next game. Now that I'm done complaining about the game, we got to talk about Brad Keselowski, my man. Had a good day going for him yesterday. Had probably a top 5 day shaping up. And some shenanigans. Go figure. At the end of the day, cost him to go back to, 18th place? I think he finished or something like that. He went back to 18th place on the last restart. I don't know where he finished. But it wasn't good. Wasn't any good. And then if you ask him, he felt like he kind of screwed over his teammate as well, because that whole restart. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you serious? What was that?
Car there on the inside.
What just happened? Jeez, I just got a little bit loose in the freaking... Why is it... Alright, I need to complain about the game again. Hold on. Why is it that when I hit the wall, the car just comes to a dead stop? Where have you ever seen that in real life, where the car just scrapes the wall and the car just turns around and just sucks? It's like there's freaking flex glue all over the wall. That doesn't make any sense. And no caution for that, of course, either, even though I got strict yellows on. Hey, game, pay attention, game. Hey, look, it's Clint Boyer.
5 laps to go.
All right, well, now that I'm done just embarrassing myself and the game embarrassing itself, that's nice. There goes Clint Boyer, just going to cruise by me like I'm just not even relevant in any shape or form in this race. I am shook over what just happened there a little bit ago. That I'm just gonna let Boyer have this, because I'd rather start on the inside than on the outside. So I'll take 7th over 6th. But my God, man. So anyway, back to the Keselowski thing. So they had a whole deal where I guess they were yelling at him to get into a certain spot and he wouldn't do it, or he couldn't do it, or he didn't hear them say it, or whatever the deal was. Basically, they were telling him to go somewhere and he didn't go there. And so they ended up restarting 3 wide in his row, and then he got black flagged. It put him from whatever, 5th or 6th back to like 18th. And pretty much ruined his entire day right at the end, which sucks. And then he went on he cut a beautiful promo. I mean, WrestleMania was yesterday. You would have thought WrestleMania started at the end of Bristol, because Brad cut a phenomenal promo at the end with Bob Procris there. He posted on his Twitter, and it was a promo for the ages. He told NASCAR they had too many rules. He said they screwed him over. He called them clowns on the radio. I mean, it was great. I love that kind of stuff. I love hearing drivers being outspoken like that. Eventually, they got him to pipe down, which means that in the meeting they had in the hauler, they probably either explained it to him thoroughly, or they told him to shut up, or we're going to fine you $1 trillion. So, I don't know. You be the judge on which one you think happened. But pretty funny. And, that's my boy. Supporting my boy every time. We finished 7th at the stage. Not so great. Obviously, had a bit of a problem there. Hopefully, we can make it up here after the pit stops. All right. So we pitted 7th, come out 7th. Had an option to fix the car up a little bit. Didn't do it. That's my strategy call for the short track here. And we're going to go for it on the restart. Give it all we have. Because if we're going to give away a race like that, then I'm not going to be able to live with myself. So I at least want to get up here and contend for this win again. Because we had this race in the bag until that stupid wall grab happened. And it all started by hitting an apron that shouldn't be this slippery as it is in the first place, but that's another complaint for another day. I don't want to spend this entire video whining about the game. I know there can be improvements made. We all know there can be improvements made to this game. 704 knows it. There's no need in going on about it. All right. Oh, 3 wide at Bristol. Nice. That's what I love to see.
Still there?
Oh, there's the apron again. I'm amazed I didn't just die. Truex and Brad are looking like they're getting into it up there a little bit. I would love it if they did, because that gives me and Harvick a chance to get up there and maybe have a look at the lead if the gods of racing would be so generous as to let me get back up there. But who's to say if that will be the case? Brad to the lead. How about that? Takes it over from Truex. Oh, it looks like Truex scraped the wall a little bit right there, too. All right. Oh, Harvick almost into the back of Truex there. Kurt Busch taking a look at my inside. I was kind of able to block him there. All right. So let's see. Truex looks like he keeps getting into that wall a little bit off of 4. Pulling a me over here. That no-skill maneuver. So, all right. I guess we just got to settle in here and see if we can catch up to these guys. It looks like we're about a second behind, and we're kind of staying there. Harvick takes the lead right there with pretty commanding forces. Me and Truex both put it in the wall, and I'm going to put it into Truex. That is a great way to say that. Oh, my. All right. I'm just going to send it in on Truex, and that's about all I'm worth anyway. I'm on. Oh, that was a nice corner right there. We should be able to get him right here, I would think. Slide it up. Got him. Oh, and the caution comes out right at the perfect time. Well, there you go. All right. So that should let us cool down a little bit. Definitely good on fuel. Don't have to pit anymore. That 8 seconds of repairs makes you a little bit worried, but I think we'll live. I think we'll live through the end. It is a short track after all, so let's keep going with it. Starting on the inside as well. So we got that pass done at the perfect time. Could not have been any better.
Going green. Be ready.
All right. Let's get that launch here and try to get to the lead right away if we can. Straight up the inside of Harvick. And my boy on the outside here. We got 19 laps left to go. Harvick's not going to give it up quite so easily. He's going to power through on the outside. I'm just going to send it in. I'm just going to send it in low and deep like I own the place. And that's going to get us the lead. All right. Back where we belong. Can we hold on to the lead? Or will something stupid happen before this thing is all over with? I vote on ladder.
10 to go.
That's 10 laps to go right there. Got a little bit of company from behind. We've got Ryan Newman and Joey Logano are catching us a little bit here. So that's kind of an interesting duo right there to be fighting with the race late in the race. And speaking of Ryan Newman, actually, he was like up front, actually, for some of that race yesterday. So, you know, the smaller stars kind of shine on the short tracks. You know, it's why short track racing is so fun, because you get so many different people with, you know, different chances. You know, you don't have to have, you know, the greatest car ever to necessarily win at a short track. But Ryan Newman is definitely making my life a little bit more sweaty up here. So, like, that's a little worrying, actually. But I'm not going to focus on him with 7 laps left. I got to focus on running my own race here and just being the best that I can be here, because we haven't necessarily been doing that lately, and I can do that. I just need to focus on it. So if I get a little quiet here for the last couple of laps, don't mind me, just trying to win this race desperately, because I want to win one for you guys. It's been a minute since we got a win, and we probably should have got one at Martinsville, and had all kinds of things go wrong for us at Martinsville. And
5 to go. You got this.
still holding off Ryan Newman here, giving him a taste of his own medicine, I guess, with the blocking and everything else. Oh, he pulled off big time right there. He'll be back to us in a lap, though, because that's logical. So we're definitely running out of laps, though. And any kind of breathing room is good breathing room. And he just, look at him, right back up on us like it was nothing. And then right back off of us again. He gets like half a straightaway on me and then just loses it. It's kind of funny. Oh, he's back there big ways now, though. We might have something here, boys. 3 laps to go. Lap traffic is up there. I don't think we're going to have to worry about them, though. I think we'll be okay. I think we should be all right. I am a little bit nervous right now, not going to lie. It's kind of coming down to the wire here between me and Ryan Newman, of all freaking cars, to come and try to spoil the party. It had to be Ryan Newman, which is just hilarious to me. But, yeah. Coming down, white flag this time by. I think we're going to have
You got 1 to
enough
go.
time. I think we got enough gap. And enough talent for one day. Final corners this time. And a epic recovery right there. From a stupid mistake to a win.
Checker flag is in the air.
That gives us another victory, which means we've won 4 out of 8. That's got to be a burnout right there. That is awesome. Let us celebrate. Let's go ahead, give these fans what they paid to see. Way more fans here than there were in the real life race, which is just, that's depressing. We're not even going to go there. Oh, I put it in the wall. We'll go ahead and burn out up against the wall. Why not? Let's do it. I'm going to blow this engine up, I guess. Here, let's just see if I can do a straight line burnout. Let's see, can I do it? No, this isn't going too straight here. Let me burn it into second gear here. Yeah, we're gonna put it right in the wall again. Here, let's get a 200 mile an hour burnout going here. Can I do it? Oh no, we'll get to 140 mile an hour burnout. Run a little bit different gear in this one, obviously. So there you go. Tore up the car more, I think, in the in the burnout that I did in the race. Some of that damage sitting there, but hey, a win is a win. We're happy about that. We got another car here in victory lane. I think this is the first time we won since we switched up the paint scheme from the Fitzgerald car. So cool deal there. Now let's go ahead and see the results. So this is coming to the accident that we had here that shuffled us back a little bit. We just got loose on, and it was right on that seam, and it just sent us around there, and that shuffled us back. No caution came out. Had to get it back in gear and going there. Shuffled back to 7th, which is where we ended up finishing the stage. Everybody's in the wall back there. Look at that. And, yeah, had to recover from that. So, nice job to get the win after that. So there you go. We are the winner. Ryan Newman in 2nd. What a boss, man. And then Brad Kozlowski 12th. Kurt Busch 13th. So he did not finish 2nd, much like he did in real life. Glenn Boyer up to 3rd. Joey Logano 4th. Looked like Kevin Harvick rounding out the top 5 there. And nothing too shocking back here, doesn't look like. So, fair enough, fair enough. Jimmy Johnson with the top 10, too. Look at him. All right, that'll do it. Let's look at our points now, and we have got 4 wins. And I tell you what, pretty soon we're going to be 100 points ahead of everybody if this keeps up. So, doing pretty nice on points. Not going to worry about that till the playoffs, obviously. I think we're pretty much good to go. Just going to have some fun with it from now on. Not that we haven't been doing that already, but we're set up pretty good. So I'd say we're a favorite for the championship at this point. And of course, what would it be winning at Bristol without getting a trophy? I don't see a sword anywhere. I want that sword that they're giving out. That's like one of the coolest things ever. And that will do it. Celebrating on top of the car. Tore the car up in the burnout. So hopefully they fixed the damage on it, it looks like. I don't see the hood bent up like it was. And they pushed it back to victory lane up here on the roof. So there you go. And that will do it back at the shop now. Finished first at Bristol, and next up is Richmond, which is going to be a fun race, I'm sure. More short tracking. A track that I seem to struggle at, but one that should be fun. And then after that, got Talladega. So we got some cool races coming up here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that Bristol race. That was a lot of fun. And with that, that'll pretty much do it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the Bristol race, either in game or in real life. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace!